Let us look at logarithmic equations, how to solve it. We have two kind of equations. The one is if the base, log to the base of a on the left hand side and also log to the base of a on the right hand side, then we conclude that the x is equal to the y. So here we have x equal to y. So first of all, we need to write it as one base, and in this case we only have two logs. The one is, here we have base 3 and there we have a base 3, but we don't have anything here. So what we're going to do is we're going to write that as log the base of 3 of 3. And that we know is equal to 1. So in which case I can combine all the logs. So on my left hand side I have log to the base of 3 of x, and the right hand side I have log, or 3 times log to the base of 3 of 3 minus log to the base of 3 of 2. And in this case, on the right hand side, I can then write it as log base of 3 of 3 cube minus log base of 3, 2, which is log to the base of 3 of 3 cube divided by 2, like that. So we can use the law and say x is equal to 3 to the 3 over 2, which gives us 27 over 2. We can just as well write the left hand side. We can say log to the base of 3 of x plus log to the base of 3 of 2 is equal to log base 3 of 2x, and on the right hand side I have the value of 3. So to get rid of this on the right hand side, I would also need again that same law there. So to use this specific way to solve the logarithmic equation, I must also introduce log to the base of 3 of 3, which is just 1. So on the left hand side I have log to the base of 3 of 2x. On the right hand side I have log to the base of 3 of 3 cube. So 2x is equal to 3 cube. So x is equal to 3 cube divided by 2. A new example, number 2. There we have 9 to the x plus 1 equal to 18 times 8 to the x. Let us first simplify the left and the right hand side. I can write the left hand side as 9 to the 1 times 9 to the x. And the right hand side we can write 2 times 9 times 8 to the x. We can thus divide both sides by 9. If I do so, I have 9 to the x is equal to 2 times 8 is the same as 2 to the 3 to the power of x. So the right hand side can simplify to 2 to the 3x plus 1. If I now take logs both sides, then at this stage it's just exponents. If I now take logs both sides, I get log of 9 to the x is equal to log of 2 to the 3x plus 1. It doesn't matter what base we use. The left hand side becomes x log 9. The right hand side becomes 3x plus 1 times log of 2. We want to take all the x's to the left hand side. Then we have x log 9 minus 3x log 2 is equal to log 2. If I factorize on the left hand side, I get x times log 9 minus 3 log 2 equal to log 2. And this is just a number. So I divide by this log 9 minus 3 log 2, so I get x equal to log of 2 divided by log of 9 minus 3 log of 2. I can also use the definition, which is if I have log base a of x equal to y, it is the same as if I have a to the y equal to x. Notice all the restrictions there. For a log, the domain for a log is always x must be positive, and the a must be positive. A may not be 1. We don't have log to the base of 1. And a should also be positive, but the y can be anything. Remember the graph that we've shown previously. I just take log on the left hand side and log on the right hand side. I use my law that says I can bring that to the front, so I get x times log 3 is the same as log 6, and log 3 and log 6, they are just numbers. So to get x on its own, I'll have log 6 divided by log 3, and whichever base I use, I will get the same answer. Let us look at number 4 there. I have 5 to the x equal to 2 times 3 to the x. I want to solve that. So I can first take logs both sides and log on the right hand side. I can use my sum rule and I can write the left hand side as x log 5. On the right hand side I can write x log 3. So if I take all the x's to the left hand side, I have log 5 minus log 3 is equal to log of 2. Just as we did, as we solved equations before, regular equations. So x is log 2 divided by log 5 minus log 3. Remember, this is just, log is just some real number. I could also do this. I could say 5 to the x equal to 2 times 3 to the x. I can divide by 3 to the x, which is not 0, so I get 5 to the x divided by 3 to the x is equal to 2. I can write it as 5 over 3 to the x equal to 2. I can take log on the left hand side, and then I get x log 5 over 3 equal to log of 2, and that will give me x equal to log 2 divided by log 5 over 3. And remember, log 5 divided by 3 is just log of 5 minus log of 3. In the numerator we had log 2, which is exactly the same answer as we had before. You can do whatever method you want to use, as long as you keep to the rules.